Welcome to Charm School for Men by Lori Stein, read by the author.
I truly believe that humans come to this existence to learn how to get along with each other. It sounds so simple, but it's the most difficult thing we encounter in the course of our existence. And I don't think the cards are stacked in our favor either. Just look at our human suits. They're so bulky, hard to drive, and difficult to see out of. I can't help but picture all of us trying to navigate, trying to make the human suit work with arms and legs flailing. One limb hits the next body, and before you know it, there's conflict. And that's just humans in general. Men and women are wired very differently. On a survival level, I believe we need to be good at different things and have somewhat different perspectives to be good partners to each other. As a sweeping generalization, each gender has inherent talents that are designed to complement or supplement the other. Over time, as we've moved out of a survivalist existence, such differences have led to some misunderstandings of historic proportions. Men and women share this planet, so regardless of our sexual preference, we have to learn to get along. In Charm School for Men, I've outlined several common misunderstandings, things to be conscious of when choosing and starting a relationship, and some ways to keep the relationship fresh and healthy. This advice has been tested and proven effective. It's not the only way to go, but it's a clear and simple one. Introduction. Once I had this crazy friggin' job. Well, to say once is a lie, but this job really was a beauty. I was so slammed all day that sometimes I just had to completely divert my attention before I could enter back into the world of madness with a clean slate. I really couldn't get up and take a walk because they had me chained to my desk, so I used to look at the men seeking women's ads on Craigslist. I've always found the personals to be an amusing slice of life, but this time something was different. I saw men posting these crazy ads. They were literally from Mars. I could see these guys were lonely, frustrated, and bewildered. The ads that they were writing were going to get them the exact opposite of what they wanted. So I decided to help. I would rewrite their ads just a bit so that it was still their own, but worded in a way to avoid the scary man effect. To my surprise, no, to my utter disbelief, these guys would email me back saying things like, "I can't believe that you could be so kind to take time to do this for me. And thank you so much for letting me know that this is how I sounded to women." The only response I got that wasn't overflowing with love was from this one guy who I could see was a bit bewildered. He was grateful for the advice, but I could see he didn't know exactly what to make of the whole thing. Well, I didn't just rewrite the ads. I also told them how they were coming across in their original version. A lot of men wrote ads that really did appeal more to a male sensibility than a female one. They had no idea, and no one ever told them. Why did no one ever tell them? The answer is so simple. So simple, yet so hard to pluck from the air. The reason that no one ever told these guys how out of line their personal ads were is because of the shock factor. When someone is behaving in a way that tests boundaries, is filled with projection, or is otherwise undesirable, most people just steer clear. Why? Because it's shocking, and no one's really smooth when they're shocked. I mean, how can you say in a detached, cool manner, "Sir, you are cyber-drooling on my shoe"? Why is it that I can do this? I can do this because I have received a blessing in disguise. This disguised blessing was a lot of horribly inappropriate male attention. I wasn't really going around all dolled up and flirty, so this attention was very unexpected, kind of like a sneak attack. At one point, it was happening so much, each time more outlandish than the last. Finally, I just got over it. I said, "Hey, buddy, women don't like that." Plain and simple. Actually, now that I think of it, there was a precursor to all this. It was a message I got on the social networking site I belonged to called tribe.net. Some guy, I think from Russia, he was from another country, saw my profile and contacted me. He wrote this long, crazy story in a twisted attempt to charm me. He painted me this scenario of us meeting. We're at this
Sample complete. Ready to continue?